That's fair. I mean, the company buffs don't really affect the roulettes all that much, unfortunately. I wish they did. You don't just what happened to the 3,000 oranges I've given you? You eat them. Yes, they do. They do give buff. Yeah, ether, yeah. Yeah, I'll convert us once everybody's here. Yeah, yeah, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna come get those.
I remembered I had was selling 2 stacks of strength
Or
pots.
if I wasn't stupid, I would ask you to bring mate cookies with you.
I can make. I have some cookies, dude. I can make more.
Alright, yeah, I'm down to 7 right now.
Jeez fucking Christ.
And that's after I bought some yesterday.
Do you not ask Kai? Kai's your vendor.
I hasn't been around for the past couple of days.
I'll give you the rest of my cookies because I gotta make more anyway. Because that forces me to go
Like,
fishing.
I shouldn't need more than, like, 12 for the day, so I should only need, like, 5.
Doubt.
Well, considering that 12 cookies is 6 hours, and I don't plan on spending 6 hours doing things that require high-quality mate cookies today.
You don't have to plan on doing 6 hours of fate farming? Come on.
I don't know if I have it in me. I think I'm too weak for that.
It's okay, I am too. I'm sure there are some people out there that can do that.
Bamana hum shamana. There you are. Up, up, up. In Pite Tavardi. Party. Members. Zoop. Convert. Yes. Where is everybody at? Are you all in Gridania right now?
I'm in Gardania.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I gotta make it over, because we all have to be in the same zone.
Oh shit, where did I... 1 second, I left my... I was waiting for you guys to come over.
It's always enjoyable how we can never actually hear what she's trying to say because she's gone before she actually gets to
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
It's endearing.
Is it? I guess.
Not really, but I'm gonna treat it like it is so I feel better.
Hmm?
Welcome back. What was that, like, little puppy you kicked on the way back? Was that a
It's
hiccup?
called I'm fucking sore.
Oh, okay. I legit thought that was a
I was
hiccup, and I was just
moving
making a
mannequins
joke.
yesterday, and the other person couldn't move them, so I was lifting these fucking things.
Where the f-
This is a gracious offer, thank you. Don't you... Thank you. I was waiting, I'm like, there's gonna be a fucking orange, I'm gonna have a mental panic attack.
No, I'm surprisingly low on oranges right now, so I need to save
Thank
them.
God.
I'll get more tonight.
You and my other buddy, when I have to trade you guys stuff, it's like, here's a random object I have in my inventory.
Well,
And
you
then it
see,
becomes a war.
there's a
When I start giving them
difference,
fishing shit.
because I always give you the exact same thing, so it just always goes in the same stack.
Do you know where it goes? Straight in the discard.
Put it down your mouth hole and get the 30-minute food buff from it.
I have food. I don't need more. Grapes are much easier to make.
Much
I can
easier
make
to make. You can
raisins.
harvest the oranges directly. There's no need to make.
I can make raisins. I don't need oranges. That takes up slots in my inventory space. I need those for gathering.
What would you
I
rather
don't need
do?
oranges.
Would you rather sit there and wait for your grapes to sun dry into raisins, or just go and pick an orange off a tree and nom it right then and there?
This is game, you dumbass.
It takes
I
less
could-
time to get the oranges.
I don't need the oranges.
And I'm giving them to you anyway.
Well,
You
guess
have
what?
an
didn't give
infinite
me any,
supply.
so eat shit. Where'd it go? 1 second. I'm giving the better teammate good stuff.
Oh wow.
The other one was bought, so I was able to grab these ones for you.
Okay. Appreciate it.
No problem.
There should be more than enough.
Man,
to
some
last
people.
me until we clear P8. Should be.
We're gonna be going through those before we even clear P8.
Sorry. M8. M8.
It's basically P8. It's pain. Because we're gonna start having to once we get like past everything, we're gonna have to start potting that phase.
Yeah.
Even while progging, which
Now-
sucks, but we'll have to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna run into a small issue because the DPS check in both phases is tight, and there's not enough time to double pot both phases. So you can if you double pot one phase, you can only single pot the next one.
Okay.
And the recommendation is that you single pot phase 1 at the
I was
2
gonna
minute
say
window.
That sounds better.
However, it's tight in both phases. So
So,
So we really have to be on our game since we are technically low on damage with the comp we're running.
so we don't pot the opener.
right, like just to ensure that we start seeing phase 2, I still think we should do is opener pot and then like the last 2 minute like during the stack at the very end pot,
Okay.
which is unfortunate because it means healers are gonna get a little bit shafted there, but you guys do the damage anyway. So
To be fair, we get shafted in fucking 7 twice, so it's fine.
I
It's
didn't
usually-
know that. I didn't know that Isa's group was stuck on 7.
they've had a lot of like IRL issues and stuff.
No, I remember you mentioned that before, but like, damn, I feel bad.
I thought they were gonna, yeah. I knew that going into last week they were still on 7. I thought they were gonna clear it. I mean, they technically have one more night. Also, which zone are we going to, by the way?
Kazamauka, because I still gotta get one from there.
That's perfect for
All
me
good.
because I need to get my share. I'm right there anyway. So, and I'll put us up in PF so we can maybe attract a couple of people as well.
Yeah.
We'll do that. There we go.
I'll meet you guys at the next fate.
There is a fate. Actually, I'm trying to get a hold of the map. Oh,
There's one to our left. The boss one's about to be.
Give me
killed.
at.
I would say we head to the boss one because even though we're not gonna get it, they're probably gonna run to the one up top. If I'm correct, we could wait to see if they unlock it.
I mean, yeah, I could go over there.
Yeah. Here, I'll do TP.
It's too late.
Motherfucker. My streak, it's gone.
Yeah, it is.
I'll take that. Alrighty.
They just finished.
So
we can see where they're heading.
yeah, we found out right now it's their tanks are having a few issues right now in debris deathmatch in phase 3 with the ads themselves, like moving the ads and stuff, and then they run into the same issue that we did, especially with me and Kai about losing aggro.
Okay, they probably did. Yep. It looks like they did.
I'm starting this
Got
one,
you.
don't care. Oh wait,
Oh,
what?
okay.
I'm not starting this one. I'm not starting this one then. If they started the other one, I'm not starting this one.
I'm guessing they're gonna head to string of operations. I don't see them anywhere else. I feel like they would have gotten there by now.
Sting operation is at 9 minutes, so we'll give them like 20 seconds and then we'll start going. Because once they hit sting operation, it'll be.
Yeah,
We'll be on
because I
top
can
of it.
teleport us right there, so we can get that one done. Come back.
Yeah, let's go get that one. Wait.
What happened?
Oh no, that's Nico. Okay, I thought I saw your shadow on the ground, and I thought that was them showing up right as we're leaving. No, wait, come back, come back, come back.
Nope, just me.
Too late. I hit the teleport button.
Yeah, we're going over there. don't
Looks
worry.
like that maybe would have been just a passing group because
Or maybe they got their
Honestly-
last demiatma and then they're just done.
They
They're
might
like,
have just left. Yeah.
Well, sometimes when I do face solo, I'll have some random person join me, and then they'll just leave. Probably because they were just nearby gathering. Need a
Boink.
cookie. I don't
Boink.
remember samurai. Time to fail my
Boink.
job.
Oh,
Ah.
the green tank.
I am the tank now.
holy. Afflatus. And guess what? Another holy!
Fuck this guy in particular.
Healing myself with a bloodly charge.
Woo.
Neat. Oh, I should probably eat some food.
They went to the other one. What the fuck? Getting us back there. So, they decided. I'm guessing they don't have flying.
Yeah, that must be it, is that they just don't have flying, because they took forever to get there.
Or alternatively,
Different group.
they either that or they just maybe I don't know. They just took a break for a second and then went to it.
Someone went BRB real quick.
They were just 40. They were just at 40. Yeah, they're doing damage. I'm gonna check who the fuck it is. Who is this? It's a group.
Of course, it's a group.
Alright, yep, just get in and get as much aggro as you can in here.
I got a level sync.
Silver counts.
I did get silver.
Okay, they're all going. I'm guessing they're going to Ruffled Feathers.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
what. Yep. Please,
That's wrong.
Phoenix, stop. Thank you, buddy.
I'm still aggroed to the two. There we go. It took so long to go away.
I love having the chocobo out. I just hate when it gets like, I want to fight the world, and it's like, please stop.
Who are you to stop it?
Its owner. It's my good pet. It decides it wants to fight the world.
Listen, more power to it.
Hmm.
A lesson will be.
If
learned
it's
that
fighting, if it's fighting the war, does it mean you're fighting Dio?
day.
I would definitely lose. I cannot survive getting hit by a fucking, what is it called? Not a wrecking ball, fuck.
I don't know what you're trying to reference here.
I'm more sad that you don't know what I'm referencing. It's literally in JoJo. He drops a what's it called? It's a extraction equipment.
It's a road roller.
Yes.
That's a little different from a wrecking ball.
I know. That's why I say I couldn't remember it. Greg. No, fuck it.
Neat.
You got one?
Nope.
Rip.
Alright, all these chocobos don't need to be chasing all these damn birds. Come on.
Yeah. Like I said, the chocobos are they're aggressive, man.
They are very aggressive.
You can make them a healer or make them a tank, and they will fight the world. DPS, they're just feral.
Yeah.
But we all still love our chocobos, no matter what.
Not me. I'm waiting for the opportunity to cook that boy up.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not.
But Nugget starts.
That's his name. Yeah. I hate doing this every time.
The level sinking.
Yeah. No. The dance.
Oh, the dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a habit I can't believe
Oh,
Square
I
Enix
forgot I'm the
encourages.
tank. God damn it.
Yeah, you're top DPS here.
Incorrect statement.
I mean, I could switch,
No, you're fine.
but it doesn't really matter their fates. They don't hit that hard.
You really don't.
Tegu or not Tegu. That's pretty good. Ugh. Why did we take this teleport?
Yeah, I was gonna
'Cause
say
there's-
there's a closer one.
To be fair, this one's easier to hit on the map. And I forgot the other one existed.
Excuses.
For shame.
I just said the truth at the end.
Boink.
Yes, hit me. Hit me.
Nico at the blackjack table over here.
Yeah, hit me.
18. Hit me.
Hit me. Sir. I said hit me. I don't care.
But we keep losing.
My man
the
pulled a
game.
natural 19. Hit me. No, I refuse. That was one of the best things we used to have in with our old group in Phantasy Star is the casino in PSO2. And we had a whole time where we just we didn't feel like playing and we just went and sat down and just played blackjack and talked shit to each other for like an hour and a half. It's like I don't have the type of money where I feel comfortable going to an actual casino and playing blackjack for an hour and a half. But I'll do it in the video game.
Still remember Eclipse interested in saying they were getting cheated when they went to do the blackjack and all that.
No fates. What else do I need? Let's see.
Hey, you need 3 more still, right?
Yeah, I need 1 for Kazamauka. I need a bunch for Shaloni. I need 2 for Shaloni. And I need 1 for Living Memory. Those are the only 3 I need. So 1, 1, and 2. I need 4.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Perfect.
yep, you
Stop
got that.
teleporting. Yeah, exactly. Stop.
I immediately stopped. I'm like, nah, I have to zoom in fully on it because I keep cursoring over the stuff I still have to do. All the quests.
Ooh.
Eat.
I'm gonna just hit all these people. Boom. Benny myself real quick. Say hello to the person that joined us.
I'm just gonna pop this because I can't see.
That's fine.
Where is Kelty at, actually? We should slow down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're on the way, yeah. Let him at least get a hit in case
Chilling.
another group happens to just pop up.
All good. I'm just gonna start meditating. Just ignore me.
I'll do holy real quick. Alright, almost
Just
here.
meditating. There we go.
This.
Alright, they're here now.
Damn it! My
I am capped on bicolors. Again.
I am as well.
don't you need to get some stuff for Kai? From
Nope.
Yulmore?
Nope, already got it.
What are they? Oh, boss right below us.
Yep.
Yep.
Earthenshire.
So, I know we have, you put up a group. How's this gonna work if, say, I get my, what I need, and I'm just like, alright, we're going to Shaloni now. And they're just like, but I need to get something here.
I need to go feed my fish.
I will give them 2 more fates here, and then we will rotate. Because I am here for you.
Good.
You're number 1.
The correct answer.
We will offer them an olive branch, and then we will beat them over the head with said olive branch.
Oh shit.
That Lily Bell is getting triggered. Holy crap. Oink.
Even when healing, you're tanking.
And go ahead, because I got myself stunned there.
Me, the dancer, doing so much damage? Impossible.
I screwed
Ta-da.
up one of my rotations badly, so
I don't even know what.
my Yakuza missed.
I don't even
so-
know what the dancer rotation is. I'm
Yep.
just doing.
Yukikaze?
It's, yeah, Yukikaze. I thought I hit it. I did not. So I did
Yakuza.
it's the Yakuza button.
That's a
It's
little
hard to
bit.
say some of the names,
I don't know.
Greg, you
I
fucking
don't-
asshole.
I don't know if the samurai and the Yakuza are the best of friends.
What do you mean? They go to the bar together.
I'm gonna have to talk to the daimyo about that one.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to say takoyaki funny.
Takoyaki? What?
Yeah, it's takoyaki now.
Takoyaki is delicious.
It is delicious.
No fates again.
Oh, it's-
That's
probably like, what the fuck are we
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go back into a Call Crescent just to level up my jobs. So I can do more damage. Oh, this
Yeah,
sounds
not to my
fun.
friends, I shall summon them. Moles.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
No, this is my holiness.
Wait, what? Oh my god, whatever.
What happened?
That happened.
Yep.
I swore I targeted you. I beforehand.
It's okay if you miss. It's probably a good thing you missed, because I suck.
No, it's not.
What kind of mist are we talking about? Like misclick or like daddy daycare mist?
I don't know.
Hey, let's go. Farm for the next part of this fate. Yay.
Reels. I have you now.
Oh man.
What?
No, it's funny seeing all the items just pop up in my inventory.
I'm going to turn
Surely
these
that should
in.
be enough.
We should be with our group size.
I have 15, so.
I have 15 as well.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Hey, and there's another one that spawned. The Hanu farmer. Oh, hang on. Whoa, they came to me. Hang on now.
Yeah,
That's on site. Hang on.
they did not like you. Must be the dress. Or I'm sorry, would it be white? Would it be robes for the white mage?
I can be a pretty princess.
Sure, you can be the prettiest passenger princess. Spawn? Oh, this over here.
Yeah.
Doobie doobie dooba.
Okay, Perry.
Who's shut up? Who's ready for Seiryu Unreal?
I guess. I don't know if I'd plan on doing it.
I haven't
This
done.
is
The only
this is
Unreal I've
which one?
even attempted was I got
Oh,
most
this
of the
would be
way.
fun.
I got most of the way through what you call it, Sword and Unreal, and then just never went back into it.
I think the only Unreal I did was Ultima Weapon.
I missed my chance on Ultimate Weapon. I should have done Ultimate Weapon,
And
but I
I
didn't.
loved it. It was so good. I really liked that fight.
Hey, we have a tank. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Nacho Wait, sorry. I'm sorry. Is this name Nacho Randy Savage?
It is. I got the next teleport.
Oh, Nacho Randy Chip. Oh, that's less interesting.
Neither have I.
Are you done?
Yeah. Still a true statement.
Yeah, it's just me, you know.
Fuck this guy in particular.
See, this doesn't make sense to me. I didn't. You still have dance partner. But every other time, it's like I have to reapply it.
It's because of level.
Oh, because we have to level sync.
Yeah, I don't have to level sync because I'm just a low level samurai.
You can say that again.
I'm a low level samurai. I'm
What?
literally the same level as you, white mage.
Once more with feeling. These affirmations are good for you.
If you're a low level samurai, do you even have a lord? That would mean you're a ronin.
I watched my master die. Does that count?
Sure.
I miss that guy.
That would qualify you as a Ronin, yeah.
I miss that guy. He was the best. There we go.
What was the name for the practice of, like, when a samurai gets a new sword, he tests it by beheading a commoner on the side of the road?
Fuck if I know.
I forget the name of the
Great.
practice.
Just
What?
noticed your mount. You're a pretty princess.
What?
He has the little fairy character.
From
Oh,
the variant, from LOL variant, yeah.
Well,
Dude,
slow
you're
down there with that mount. I can see up your dress.
You like what you see, bitch?
No, I
poor
definitely do.
fairy. Buddy, that's fairy abuse. That's fairy abuse. Greg is too big of a.
She's the one trying to drag, or it's the one trying to drag me back to Ilmeg, okay?
I was gonna say, is it a she?
Yeah, I think the fairies are genderless, yeah.
The fairies are very androgynous or whatever. Yeah.
Is that the one that had a gun? It was
Yes.
from here. It's not from Ilmeg.
Double sync.
I'm gonna follow Nacho.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah, because he's grabbing all of them and running off to Narnia. Stop moving him, please!
Aside!
He stopped.
He did. I can't use my horn. Please, just don't move him.
And I'll just holy them so they don't move.
That works.
Thank you, because I'm like chasing him with AoEs.
The only thing I don't like about holy is like the long delay before it actually goes off. Like after you cast it, the
Yeah.
application delay is so long. I'm hitting them right here, they're not moving. Bop.
Thank you. Also, I noticed the invisible ghost keeps, while we're taking all aggro, she's grabbing all the, bundle of crafting material.
So you have to kill them. They're just gonna keep chasing.
Any others up? Not yet.
Nope.
Oh boy, here I go killing again. Give me that extra 12,000 experience. Oh, not even. Never mind. Those guys give like 1,000 per. Oh, hi, Torgal.
Portal.
No, Torgal.
Portal. Portal.
Someday.
Mm.
Boss fate.
There we go.
Wow.
Waiting this for early.
Mega Blaster. I don't know if it lived up to the name.
Yeah.
I cast a Mega Blaster and it goes bzzz.
It's not very mega.
So how long until in an official Final Fantasy game we get Zeta Flare?
Is that not already here? Is the highest we have Giga Flare?
I think Terra Flare is the highest we have. I think
Terra Flare?
Bahamut has Terra Flare, I think, at one point. Or in the Ultimate, I think he has Terra Flare.
Yeah, he does. I do remember that. Please, I beg of you, a crumb of demiatma.
Not even a full Atma, just a demi of Atma.
What were the percentages again for it?
5% per fate. 20% for critical encounters. But then you have to wait for the right color critical encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, Malachite. Yeah, we'll never not take the chance to complain about that.
We need to take Nico gold farming.
I don't know if I want to do gold farming, if I'm honest. Because, like, I feel, honestly, like, I think I might actually be kind of tapped out of Occult Crescent after demiatmas, because it's like, what is there really to do outside of that and the Fork Tower?
Yeah, Fork Tower is it
That
right
is
now,
true.
basically. Freelancer will get more upgrades as the other islands are released. So, like, having your other jobs mastered will eventually matter more.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know. I like it. I do like Occult Crescent. I just wish there was a little more for it. And I just wish that, I don't know. It doesn't feel the same as it does, like, with Eureka or Baja. Which, I mean, granted, yes, Baja and Eureka, this is coming, like, way after the fact that they're finished, right? That they're already done.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything to it. And Occult Crescent is still brand new and it's not finished. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, I think they could have done a better job on launch, considering that, yes, it took a while for, like, Eureka to get, air quotes, get good, because people didn't really enjoy it until Pyros and Hydatos, and then it was well-loved, like, after they got the live feedback.
Yeah.
But this is also the third attempt, so they should have a better handle on it at the start. Oh, there it is. However, I do have faith that they'll ring it around for, like, 7.4 when the next island comes out or whatever.
I hope so. Oh my god. I still need to go back into Baja and finish, because, like, I have that quest right there just staring at me on the screen to go fight the Dalriata, and I haven't done it. Someday I will. I just don't want to do it alone.
That's fair. My Baja drive right now is non-existent, so...
Yeah.
My Eureka drive is low, but it's still there.
No, I get you.
Although I am actually happy there's no Ultimate in 7.3.
You're like one of the few.
Most of, like, the hardcore people like Xeno and all them, or at least, I remember Arthur's was talking about it. I don't know if he's changed his mind on it. But most of those type people want it to be in 7.5 as well.
Yeah.
You know, take the break period in the middle of the expansion, not, like, have an entire year off at the end of just not really playing it that much. Because if the Ultimate's at the end, then, you know, that prolongs 7.5 by a healthy amount.
Yeah, because if they announced that it was coming out in 7.3, like, they would have to start prepping now, wouldn't they?
Who prepping?
Well, depending on when it actually releases, like 7.31 or 7.3.
Maybe 7.31, yeah. which I think is a month into 7.3. I forget if it's 2 weeks or a month.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for the next deep dungeon to come out.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yep.
I think I was even more excited at the fact that it's in Shadowbringers.
Yee.
Yeah, Eureka Arthos was fun on launch, because I did it on launch, I had a great time. And then just the people I was doing with. We had a not so great IRL interaction at FanFest, and I'm like, ah.
Mm.
And then also, one of the people in that group made an absolute boneheaded mistake that killed our run, and I was like, I'm actually kind of upset about that. Because literally, everybody is like, hey, don't do this thing you're about to do. Do not do this thing you're about to do. And they went and pulled a mob.
And
That,
they did it anyway.
yeah.
That.
And it wasn't the
Same
first
thing
time they
that
done something like
happened
that
with
either. It's just that was the time. Oh. Womp womp.
It's all good. That's better than what happened in my Palace of the Dead group. Which you've heard the rant for that. We get to the high part of Palace of the Dead, but since it was only 3 of us, our tank was getting bad lag spikes every time we got to the harder floors, and there was always this one fucking bird that will do a huge AoE that is super hard to dodge. So
It's
the
line
tanks
of
have a
sight, yeah.
Yep. And when she started lagging, we're like, okay, we need to back off fully. She's like, oh, no, I could take these mobs, and immediately and she used one of her things to bring her back to life instead of letting me do it. And then she remembered she didn't have a phoenix feather to revive any of the rest of us.
Oof.
And we died to that burst twice in 2 of our harder runs. Because we would.
Sorry, go ahead.
We would do I would say 10 floors a night. Just so we're not constantly playing Palace.
Yeah.
It was just heartbreaking after the second time.
What floor did you make it to?
I have to look. I know we were trying to get to the higher up floors, 100.
150's Palace is max.
I think we're at 90. No, we were at 120. 120 I know is when the person lagged out and pulled 2 of those fucking birds. And both me and the red mage couldn't get away.
I was gonna say, I hope you made it past 100. I soloed to 100. It was not fun, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to... I want the Necromancer title. I don't want to put in the effort and the amount of actual work it's going to take to get the Necromancer title.
Yeah, no, I don't... That's too much for me. I got to floor 100, and I was like, I think I'm good.
I would love to... Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say if I were to do it some more, I'm gonna do it with the group. I'm not gonna do it solo anymore.
Yeah, the mounts
I would
from...
love to
go ahead.
back. I'm sorry. I would love to go back in Palace of the Dead. It's just the group I was with, it was only one person talking the entire time, and the other person never joined chat, so I was falling asleep playing Sage.
Makes sense. Well, see, that's why I pitched the idea of us doing it as well.
Yeah, like we were talking about, having it be a 4-person group, it's easier to coordinate, and that if there's multiple save slots, people could have multiple groups where it's like, hey, us 4 are going to run at this time, and then a separate 4 that has some overlap can run at this time.
Ah, what the fuck?
I appear.
He walked up and hit me.
He walked up and was like, tonight, you. Having to explain that to Kai without explaining it to Kai was the funniest thing.
Did you actually go back and explain that?
No. No, just what we were saying in the course of that night.
Oh, yeah. It's something that's definitely difficult to just explain. Without context. It's a little tough.
The context only makes things worse.
It does. It definitely does make it worse.
Oh. Fun times in the kingdom.
Indeed.
What's the range? Is it 10 yalms or is it 15? It's 15 on a size. Okay.
You always hit that off cooldown no matter what. That's just get back your MP button. Yep.
There are whichever one has the shorter time, the closer one. Go for the closer one.
Yeah. Well, as a boss fight, we can just shred.
Every once in a while, the older mounts with like the old mount music, it's relaxing to remember. Yeah, I was once new at this game and experiencing everything for the first time.
Yeah.
It's always sad looking back at stuff, though.
I remember when I first actually started playing this game. That was some of the best time I've spent. Because like I had a friend, like a bunch of friends that we all started playing this game together, and I don't know, it was just a good time.
Yeah.
And that was during the pandemic too. And now they don't play anymore. It's kind of sad. they just got off the game completely.
Yep, that's how it tends to go. What's it called? Beginning of pandemic is I made a big IRL mistake that led to my partner being very upset for a while. So I had to move my entire setup into the bedroom just so we could spend time together, like perpetually, because she just needed like perpetual comfort for a mistake I made. But that was also the time that PSO2 released in America. It was right at the start of the pandemic, and I said, wow, I haven't played Phantasy Star since Universe, and I enjoyed. Despite that being an objectively horrible game, I really enjoyed that game.
Hey, I loved Universe too. Like Universe, I had a lot of fun with. People who say that it's bad, I'm sorry, they can kick rocks because that game.
The gameplay is fun. The gameplay is perfectly fine. The dubbing is hilarious.
Oh no, it's pretty bad.
The music is great. Phantasy Star has almost always had at least decent, if not great, music as well.
It's trash.
It's probably why with their first expansion they just completely just said fuck dubbing and voices. They just didn't even bother.
They gave him the good old "A Rome Reborn" treatment.
Yeah.
Nah, don't come back.
None of it was voiced.
But what you call it? But yeah, PSO2 started up, and I got a bunch of people into it right at the time. I was like, hey, there's this cool game, and the one friend is like, yeah, it's anime themed. I'll give that a shot. And then one of the guys is like, I don't feel like playing it. I'm like, you can play as a transformer. He's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there's mecha people, and he's like, I'm in. There's an entire race of them.
Also the same guy that then played a bunch of cute characters
Okay,
after?
he made a male cast first and played the male cast for like 6 months and then made like 7 lollies afterwards. Yes.
That's how it goes.
Don't give him any leeway.
And then he made one like Amazon chick, but and that was the braver that he had.
He never used the samurai sword.
He never used the bow.
bow.
Yeah, it was a class that had 2 weapons, the sword and the bow, and he only ever used the sword. And it's like, you're missing half the class. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah, and then he's like, I can beat Phaleg, and it's like, Phaleg
Which
is
is,
damage.
it is the funniest thing. Yeah, one of the bosses in base PSO2, it's an optional boss. It's like a super boss kind of thing. And she's incredibly hard. Like, Dark Souls, you need to dodge and iframe the shit out of that kind of Monster Hunter type boss. But when you get to her phase 2, whatever weapon you use that dealt the most damage in phase 1, she gets a buff that makes it only like 30% of its damage against her. So the jobs that have access to multiple weapons have a distinct advantage, and he's like, no, I'm gonna use just the katana. And it's like,
Because
her attack pattern changes, the dodge you need to do change, it's better to hit from range, and you have access to a bow, which is stronger than the katana most of the time. And he's like, I don't care.
Because you played Gunner.
I played Ranger.
Was it called Gunner?
Ranger.
You played Ranger. I played Hero.
I beat it on
The first one, Summoner.
Phantom. I didn't beat it on
Phantom was
Ranger.
actually pretty.
I beat it on Phantom.
You beat Phaleg on Phantom?
Mm-hmm.
never
I
beat Melee.
almost got her a couple times on Ranger, but I was really bad with the cannon. But yeah, we had like 4 or 5 people, and that was a great time. Like blitzing through the MSQ of PSO2 was a fantastic time because the first 3, like the first one is your basic Phantasy Star. Like they kind of have a very similar opening act to all of their games, and it's not bad. And unlike some other games in modern times, they really did a good job of setting up, hey, there will be time travel at some point in this story. Like, right off the bat. Because, like, you meet a bunch of people, it's like, hey, you look kind of familiar, like this person I used to know that disappeared. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, there's gonna be time travel. Something happened at some point. That's one of the parts about Final Fantasy 14 that felt a little bit weird, because if you didn't play 1.0, the whole scene with Sid is a little bit jank. With his whole, where you give him his goggles back in the past, and he's like, wait a minute, that was you! And it's like, well, I know there's time travel because of the whole, like, opening cutscene, but I didn't experience that. So it was just, like, a little jarring, and I'm like, I understand this is a time travel scene, however, it does not mean anything to me. But, yeah, 2 of us were racing to beat one of the sections of MSQ, and it had an after-credits section of the MSQ that was, like, 4 hours long. And I was like, what's going on? What do you mean there was more story after the credits roll for this expansion? Oh, it's a 2-parter. Yeah.
I forgot this is the fucking 2-parter. It's a giant fucking boar.
Khaleesi. What's the last name? Lem. Okay. Yeah, when I came into Final Fantasy, it was one of the friends that was playing PSO2 had, like, finally gotten a PC because he was a console-only player for a while. And he's like, hey, I'm playing Final Fantasy now. You want to join? And I'm like, you know, I had 2 friends trying to get me to play when Shadowbringers first came out, but I was like, I'm already playing other MMOs. I can't, like, split between MMOs right now. Which I should have taken that guy up on it. Because he's like, yo, if you come play Shadowbringers with me, I'll pay for your first year of sub.
Oh, jeez.
Granted, I don't think he actually would have, knowing him, but I should have taken him up on that just to see. But I came over, and then when I got over, the guy who invited me to play with him stopped playing within like 2 weeks. So then I kind of just chugged through Final Fantasy solo for a while, and then I eventually nudged Kai and Aurora into it.
Oh, I see.
Bit by bit. And then they proceeded to watch me suffer through Phoenix for 3 months.
Yep. Well, we were still going through story. And then you nudged us into raiding.
And I was like, you guys could do better than this group, I know.
Wait, Phoenix?
Asphodelos. Phoenix, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Phoenix, yeah.
Another fate. It is a boss.
It didn't take us until we got this group together that we finally got through all that.
Yep. Yeah, because I never made it past the first set of tornadoes in Phoenix before with you guys, so...
Phoenix.
Asphodelos was fun. I think that was a good one. I regret that I didn't get to do it, like, on content, I guess, but when we went back and did it, it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
It was interesting. Granted, I did Eric Thonios and PF, and then I had a turbo casual static after the fact. And Eric Thonios was very much baby's first Savage fight. Like, I'm spoiled because Carbuncle exists, and Carbuncle was like, I came into raiding in 6.1, like late into 6.1. So I didn't have a long time in the raid tier before Abyssos came out. And Carbuncle spoiled the ever-living crap out of me. I love that as a first fight. Eric Thonios was challenging because it was the first time I'd done anything. Like, I didn't even do an extreme before that. I went right to Eric Thonios. And he's an easy Savage fight, but like, if it's your first Savage fight, you have to get used to Savage still. Like, there isn't a jump from normal mode to Savage. Extreme isn't quite enough.
Hey, Greg, it's okay. I'm tanking, buddy.
Fair enough. I'm not doing any healing right now, so...
I know. I was like, why are you standing up here?
Habit. Hard to kick
that's
habits.
why I
No,
made
you're
the
good.
joke.
But the way PF just decided to handle Eric was actually annoying, even at the time. Because it's like, I took all the time to learn this fight, and you guys are just saying, don't bother, we're just going to purposely fail these mechanics. It's like, I took the time to learn how to do, like, the tank flexing and everything. For the cubes and everything. And they're like, no, it's not worth it. It's too hard. We're just going to take the damage down. You can still beat the fight with the damage down both times. And I'm like, but I learned how to do it. I can do it, though. Like, you only need 2 of us to be able to do it.
I want to ask, like,
Good.
what part of Phoenix did you cause your first group to break? Because I couldn't remember.
Ads. We spent 2.5 months on ads, and then a week and a half on the first tornado. Like, there was a bunch of inconsistency. We were also, like, perpetually down at least one person. One of our fills at one point insulted our tank at the time until he just quit the game temporarily. Like, not intentionally. Like, wasn't like, man, you're ass. It wasn't anything like that. But it was just comments about how easy these mechanics were that the tank was having a hard time with every night. And then just being completely tone deaf to the fact that the tank was, like, getting upset over those comments perpetually existing. Yeah. But the Phil was also a friend of several members of the Senate, so I'm like, I should have said something and I didn't.
It's one of those situations.
Yeah, it's one where I dropped the ball there, too, because I could have been like, hey, like, I don't know you people, but it seems like you're upsetting this person. Maybe you should consider not saying those things. And I just never did, so... But, and then it was rotating fills, and that's how I met Inky, was with that group, because after her group had cleared, she would occasionally fill for them. Which was very funny, because I internally referred to her as that angry healer chick, for a very long time.
That is Inky.
I should accept this teleport.
It makes me wonder what you referred to me at the start.
Well, I mean, you were also part of the static from the start. Like, the Inky was like a person that just occasionally appeared.
I mean, I was kind of... I mean, I wasn't there from the start. I filled in. And then, I don't know, I just went from there. Because you guys had a, like, what? You had a warrior.
At first, it was Dark Knight.
Okay.
And then the Dark Knight swapped to Reaper. And then very quickly was removed.
I forgot that they played Dark when they joined us.
Yeah, we recruited. That was the person that that quit the previous static. They had trouble during Hippocampus, and then really, really struggled during Phoenix. But I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe if they've had some time off from the game, they come back and they're relaxed, and now we're actually working together, and I'm not just someone who just shows up and then raids every day. Maybe we can fix that. And it was very quickly, no, we cannot fix that.
I remember they fucked up the Reaper rotation so much because they were never using Gluttony.
Yeah, they would go entire fights without hitting Gluttony, yeah. And it took me until, like, I started looking through logs. I'm like, what does this Gluttony button do on Reaper? Because I didn't even have Reaper unlocked at the time. I was like, what does this Gluttony button do? And I'm like, this gives you, it's damaging. B, it gives you a bunch of resources to do your most damaging, like, abilities outside of your burst window. And I'm like, how often are you hitting this? And they're like, oh, no, you never use that. I'm like, you use that. You use that.
You very much so use that.
You use that every opener, and every time it's off, you use it.
Yeah, it's off cooldown, yeah. It is
Because then you can do
100%.
your gallows and
Given and
gibbet.
gallows, yeah.
Yeah, and now you can do it with executioner, and it does a lot of fucking damage.
But yeah, we replaced them with the dragoon.
Who then just never showed up.
I never had anything against them either. Like,
No, he was a
they weren't
chill
they weren't
dude.
the strongest player, but they were chill. Yeah, they matched the vibe of the group pretty okay. It's just like when you miss 5 out of 8 weeks.
Yeah.
One of those I understand because Hurricane knocked out power and like messed up his hometown a little bit. So I'm like, one of those is 100% off the table. Like, do what you got to do. But the other half of the time, showing up 50% of the time.
That fucking that Reaper one is wild to me. It's like even when I was first trying to join a group to raid, I was originally trying to do DPS, not tank.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to do it as Reaper. And like I remember beforehand, I was like making sure I was kind of more or less ready, at least in terms of rotation. Like I knew what the fuck I was doing, so I didn't look stupid going in. And it's just like kind of crazy that they just didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like I don't expect everybody to do the same things that I do, but like when I said, okay, I want to start raiding, let me look up a raid etiquette guide real quick. And it's like, know your rotation, bring your fucking pots. Cool. What's my rotation? Cool. Where's your training dummy? Alright, I think I can do that. And then you get in this like, oh no, I'm messing this up. I'll keep practicing at it. Because it's like, I understand 100% that there's a difference between being able to do a perfect rotation on a dummy and then doing it under the duress of mechanics. And I expect there to be mistakes going between the two. But also, over time, you should get better. Like, slowly maybe, but over time, there should be, like, you know, an increase.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you shouldn't do what I did, you know, going from, like, 50s and 60s to a 16 on your last clear.
Yeah.
Don't pull a Jason or a Greg now, because they're lumped together now. Regrettably lumped together.
You two are forever going to be known as the ones who forgot that they had gear missing.
Had gear missing, and we had 8 damage downs, and we still clear in one pull.
Which I don't know how. I don't know. Well, yeah, that's the funny part. Is I don't know how you don't even notice that, because like the first thing I do every time I log in is like I go and get my gear repaired, and I look at my shit, make sure it's like it's right. It's like on. I always look at my character beforehand.
What I always do is I always swap off of my current gear set, and then I swap back to it. But it's that I hadn't, updated my gear set after I exchanged a twine. Or maybe it was a shine. So, like, I had the upgraded piece, and then my gear set doesn't auto-equip it. You have to, like, manually do that, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that system. But I didn't reassign it to my gear set, so when I reassign my gear set, I'm like, okay, I'm on the right gear set for sure now. Minus a piece, because that piece no longer existed. And I noticed it in the fight, too. I'm like, that at first Stone Ringer in Phase 3, I'm like, because occasionally I forget to hit Sheltron there. Or I purposely don't hit Sheltron because of my gauge situation. And it's a noticeable difference. I take a lot more damage there. But I hit everything that time, and I took a lot more damage on my way.
I just noticed you're running back and forth.
Yeah, I checked right before it popped up, and it wasn't there.
Okay.
It's funny, too, because that day I noticed that you were... Something seemed off, because like I looked at your health, and I was just like, his health is lower than normal.
I didn't notice it until that Stone Ringer, and then I said, oh no, I probably don't have something on right now. But we're mid-pull, so I can't do anything about it, so I'll address it after the pull.
Yep.
And we didn't need to.
It's one of those situations where you just should have just kept quiet, not said anything. See if anyone noticed.
Somebody would have noticed when they looked at the records after the fact, and it's like, wow, Greg didn't get a damage down. Why is he so bad?
Who was it that was it Nero that noticed? Because Nero's always looking at the fucking finally, holy shit.
Hey!
Like Let's go.
All right, I'm getting the hell out of here. I can't stand looking at this place anymore.
Here, I'll do 2 more fates here, then moving zones. As the core group... Oh, never mind.
Gotta run. Okay, bye.
And immediately
Someone,
replaced.
someone immediately joined.
Yep, unfortunate.
They must have just got one too.
Ones
if that's the
we
case,
needed from here. I can run 1 more here, then we'll dib sand. I'll take it off the party finder real quick.
Or
I'll
you
be
could
right back.
so they can keep having it.
Gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Be right back.
Or, actually, I can pass lead for those who wanna stay.
What to say?
Yeah, good call there. That's a very good catch.
Pass lead. Give it on. You want it?
Unable to promote party leader. Unable to promote party leader. What?
In combat?
Is someone in combat? Trying to pass now. Oh. Let's see, where is Preston at? Where's Nico? I see, he's over here by me. Okay, so promote. Yes, promote. Nope, still can't pass lead.
Here, pass it to me.
Let me go to the actual party list itself and try doing it from there.
Did you take down the party finder?
Should have. Party finder. Oh no, it's not down yet. There we go. Bop.
That's why.
Bop. 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 There we go. Yeah, I'll stick for 1 more.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. My samurai's close to 92.
Ugh.
2 million XP off.
That's what? Less than 4, but not quite 3.
Yep. Where we're going next, I'm switching off. Oh yeah, this is where that another sunglint fish lives. That sucks to catch.
Rocks of the creek.
Oh.
I got the teleport. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I got it. Nope, never mind.
Why am I not able to teleport? What the fuck?
Welcome back.
Literally just floating.
I'm helping do this last
Farmers.
one. We passed the lead, so they're going to stick together and we can just dip out. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And then we do a quick little boop.
Same.
Look. Oh. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-beep-boop-boop-boop.
To Shaloni.
Invite.
Once you're in Shaloni.
Watch us get all different instances.
Is Shaloni instanced right now?
Yes.
Is it?
No.
No.
Heritage Found, I think, is instanced.
Heritage Found is... Actually, I don't think Heritage Found is.
One of them is instanced. It's either Living Memory or Heritage Found.
Bob, switch to this.
You need 2 from here?
2, yeah.
I'm putting this up then for Shaloni.
I'm just
There's
gonna, yeah,
there's
let's do
one
this
right
first,
over here.
I barely didn't see it. I barely saw it.
Yeah, there's also someone on that Helm of the Bull, which... they're going up by 1 tick. We could quickly fly over there. Actually...
Yeah, I'm doing that now because I want to get that. They're killing it fast.
They were not killing it earlier because it was only going up by 1 tick.
There
They must be in burst.
There's got to be a whole group here.
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, they're at 63. Going up. Oh, they're going up by fucking 2 tick. Oh, that's 3 to 2. Jesus.
It's at 70% now.
Yeah.
We'll be able to
Tier
silver it.
tick.
We'll be able to silver it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a group. Oh, I forgot.
Alright, sorry, just went ahead and bought a couple hundred Tomaclaw for you later.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get to heal finally.
This is...
I mean, boo, you guys are making me heal. I was talking last night, what I need to get for the soundboard is the alternative to just saying pro tip is to have Kratos just saying be better.
That'd be good. That'd be a good one.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I made that mistake. Be better. Oh, neck crack. Yay.
Dual Fate up top.
Alright, everybody get ready to delete a teleport. Because for some reason I still had the other one on me.
All good. Time to hit it for some reason. No.
I almost hit that.
Yeah.
I'll get this one ready. Yeah! I'm the worst Viper ever, let's go!
Why?
Remember when we did some practice with Tim?
Oh, hi. Okay, they're dead.
I could probably turn in after this bunch and then be done.
Yeah. Where is theirs? Ow. Who? Hoomst. Yeah.
Damn it. If I can stun these assholes for long enough to turn this in. Thank you. Alright. And then this is a double one, right?
Yeah, this is a double one, but I'm guessing they're gonna run either to the tortoise of a tail
Let's
or
see.
a.
Who's they? Oh, the other people. They might stay.
Yeah.
Oh, this person's staying.
That's one. Where the others go is the question.
I'm watching the fate. Because they would probably go to tortoise of a tail.
Oh, that's the other person that was here.
Oh, they joined.
That's them, yeah. I was about to just type out, can't beat him, join him, huh? Doo-doo-doo. Lovely. Skadoosh. Not gonna lie. If I was in a part of the country where they had not only snakes this big, but this many of them just in the sand under my feet, this is worse than tremors.
Yeah.
I would not be staying here. I'm not cut out for that kind of lifestyle. I'm gonna flat out admit it.
Neither
I
am
can see
I.
Tristan going, I would love to be here.
No, not when there are snakes that are literally thrice Grigori size.
Well, don't go to Australia. Pretty sure going to Australia is like a constant battle for living.
It depends on where in Australia. If you're on like the eastern and the northern coast, it's not so bad. Everywhere else is kind of good luck.
Yeah.
Probably head to this one over here to the tortoise of a tail.
Would like to get on my mount, please,
I would
whichever
like-
one it
I
is.
would too.
Give me my wings. There we go. I gotta go back to doing some fishing here, because this is a good spot to get, like, ice crystals and ice clusters, because of the gar.
This whole little lake right here.
You have entered a sanctuary.
Man, I can't tell you though. I can't wait for 7.3 to come around and be done with this Dawn Trail story.
Yeah.
Kinda over it.
I'm not entirely convinced that we're back to the regular schedule of things. Where it concludes in 7.3 and then the 4 and 5 are like almost entirely independent. Like setting up the next X pack. I'm not convinced that we're not going to do something similar, like a halfway between Endwalker and old expansions. I would much prefer the point 3 is the climax or the conclusion of the story. And then point 4 and point 5 are set up for the next X pack, because I preferred that story structure personally.
Yeah.
Mostly because Golbez and that whole arc deserved an entire expansion and not just the patches. But, you know, I'm totally not salty about that.
It's kind of crazy that they did that whole story in just a few patches.
Yeah.
Because it really killed the pacing of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that should have been told over a much longer time. Probably would have been a way more interesting story than what we got here.
Yeah, if you had more time to build up. Like, I think they did a decent job with the Fiends, because the Fiends didn't really get much in the original game anyway. So, like, they might have unironically gotten more, significantly more in Endwalker than they did in their own game. But, like, the emotional attachment to why we should care about Golbez at all, and like Zeromus kind of just being pulled out of a magician's hat at the very end.
Yeah.
Zero was cool.
Yeah, Zero was cool.
I miss her.
She was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Agreed.
She came about at the height of my Reaper craze. So I was really into her.
She's pretty.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, wow, she's pretty.
I did like when she changed from a Reaper to a Paladin. I thought, even though I thought the Paladin armor was lackluster, but not everything has to be glamorous.
I'm still a bit mad that we don't have... This is a small side tangent. Because I also like Zero's like outfit the whole time as well. Like, that was a very good integration of armor with cape. That I find mostly lacking overall throughout the game. Because I still wish we had Meteor's armor from the Endwalker trailer. With like the full robe and everything over the armor for Paladin. I would love that. But they haven't given it to us, so...
Yeah.
Because that's my whole jam, is like the capes and robes with the armor sets that don't look like your classic superhero supervillain capes.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't really feeling her Paladin thing, but I mean, I get why they did it, because, you know, Final Fantasy IV. And I have to keep up with the trend of being like, oh, we gotta pull a Cecil, where like...
Yeah, fair enough.
Where you gotta have a character who goes from Dark Knight to fucking Paladin, but she wasn't a Dark Knight, she was a Reaper. So, I mean... I guess they had to do it. Though, if I'm honest, like, they almost pulled it the exact same way. Where, like, she looked really cool as a Reaper, and then Cecil, whatever you want to call him, looked cool as a fucking Dark Knight. And then he looks kind of, I don't know, him as a Paladin is kind of lame.
Now, there's one way they can redeem the fact that it was so short. Is if they bring Golbez back like in the after years, and he's shirtless in like the loincloth and cape.
Oh my god.
And
They're
he's just
traveling together like
Did I
that?
just hear Tristan go, huh?
He's just a chiseled god. Like, if the reaction people gave when Gaia showed back up will be nothing compared to what Golbez is like.
Yeah,
because
they kind of got to do that.
He shows up in after years, just a chiseled demigod in a loincloth. And it's like, bro, what the hell?
I mean, I forgot the dude's name, the character's name in this game, but who's pretending to be Golbez. But he has the hair for it. He's got the long locks.
What was his name? Oh, hang on. This is gonna kill me. Did it start with a D?
Probably. I don't remember.
I'm actually upset that I don't recall about this. Durante.
Durante, there you go.
I wanted to say Durandal, but like, no, that's Marathon.
I was gonna say Durandal, but I was like, no, that's Virtua Fighter. I don't know how many people remember that one.
I never played it, but I've heard of it. How far away is this guy? Oh, he's not even in zone, so womp.
That'll be fun. You can catch the next one.
I will say, it was a very short-lived moment, but my favorite part coming out of the patches was watching Kenyazo's backstory, where he just runs it and clotheslines the fuck out of that guy.
Who?
Kenyazo. the water fiend dude, when you see his backstory when he was the Rogadin.
Oh, yeah.
He just walks and he just slugs it out with everybody, and then dies.
Oh, man, it's still great. Those patches still had one of my favorite trials. And I'm kind of kicking myself that I don't remember her name.
Barbaricia.
Yeah, Barbaricia. That fight is so good. I love that fight.
I wish we could redo it.
One of my all-time favorite trials in this game. It's perfect. The music, the fight, everything. Down to the fact that the second phase is just who cares? Who cares about mechanics? Everyone on their own. Everyone's out there for their own. Figure it out.
Doesn't matter how organized you try to make it, every PF ends up being every man for himself there.
Yeah, exactly. That it's fucking, what is it? Alarm pheromones before alarm pheromones.
No, damn it! I had my Oboro. I hope we go back there and see those characters, though.
I've said it probably 20 times, and I will say it again. I'm just waiting for whatever major conclusion we have to 14 story, where there's one gigantic climactic final battle, and we need allies, and the two allies we get to show up are Gaius with the rebuilt Agrius for the third time, showing up with the Garlean army, and Golba showing up with the remaining Void set. And that's our Doom Invasion of Hell moment.
You know what could happen? The big bad, the end of Final Fantasy. It's just Xeno.
No.
I really hope not.
I
He's
wouldn't
just
mind.
We left him.
I wouldn't
absorbing
mind
bullshit.
if in like 2 or 3 expansions, you either have a flashback with him or you talk to his soul, but he like is just there to talk to you and doesn't actually contribute much to the story except for maybe like stabilizing you or giving you some advice or something. Or revealing the MacGuffin or something like that. I don't mind if he does that, but Xeno can't come back and actually do anything.
I hope they just completely forget about him, and then I hope they acknowledge that in story, where they're just like, "What happened to Xeno?" and everyone just shrugs and it's like, "Oh," and they move on.
Oh, there's people leaving.
Oh, he just joined.
Or, well, I don't know. I get the feeling they're gonna pull something stupid with him. I get the feeling they're gonna shoehorn him into 7.4, 7.5, and he's gonna get involved somehow in 8.0, which I really
I don't think. I think that they'll have. I think with Yoshida saying that his story is done, despite the fact that we don't have a minion as far as I'm aware of.
I think we could just do without him.
Like, I don't mind if he comes back as, like, an afterthought later, but, like, he definitely needs to stay gone for at least another 2 expansions. Like, 2 full expansions of nothing relating to him. Just because he's already had so much consecutive time. Like, I liked him as a character. I know a lot of people didn't. I liked him. But he definitely had too much consecutive screen time.
Yeah.
He was
Like,
missing the juicy booty shorts.
Yeah, I think the ending we had with him was satisfactory. I think it was a decent conclusion. I'm okay with that anime battle at the end of the universe being his conclusion.
I still think the funniest thing with that is if you're a Lala, it just looks really silly that you're punching out this guy. I don't know, that just gets me.
It's not as good as what's his face in Stormblood. The brother whose name I forgot.
Yashi?
whatever his name is.
Try that again?
Like,
No.
when when you're playing a Lala, he has to get down to your level just to fucking mean mug you. He actually like
Yasuhi?
crouches down. Yes, yeah, Yasuhi.
Asahi.
Asahi, yeah, there you go.
We're close enough, Greg.
Yashi.
He has to get down to
Yashi.
the Lalafel's level just to fucking give him a mean face.
One thing I'm sad I never got to experience was Raubon Extreme.
I've heard the stories. Wait, did that fate just end?
Yeah.
I didn't get anything for that.
I did. It's really, you didn't. It says
Yeah,
1430. It says right above where I got. You didn't get like the gemstones or the gill or anything.
Oh, I get it. It didn't pop up a message that said fate complete or whatever. Like nothing. I just got nothing. No.
Interesting.
Notification.
Oh, you guys are attacking it already. Jesus. Me and the scholar over here, like, where's the fate? And then
This
turn
has
around,
been up
there's you
for like
guys.
almost 40 seconds. Yeah.
No, we activated it, and he was pulled all the way over here.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Is that a Destiny thing?
Unfortunately, it is.
You know what's funny? I have a group of friends who, in their search for something new to play, decided to play Destiny 2.
I have a group
They-
doing that as well.
And they've been trying to get me to play, and I'm like, I played years ago, and I have no. When
yeah.
when it first came out, I played for like a short amount of time. It wasn't a lot of time, but it was enough to get familiar with the game. I go back to it, like I'm not even kidding. Like a couple weeks ago, I boot up the game just for the fuck of it. And I'm like, what is What is this game? I'm like looking at everything. I'm like, what is this? Like I don't even know. I don't recognize anything. Nothing makes sense. There's too many tutorials and subsystems and things.
And they took out half the game at this point that was there at the base. It's not even there anymore. And they're about to rework everything again. Like, everything is getting reworked again.
And it was at the point that I just immediately uninstalled.
Like,
and I was just like, I can't with this.
I was... Destiny 2 is a case study of, like, it was one of the most upsetting things. It was a PSO2 to New Genesis moment. It's like, what they had at the end of Destiny 1 worked so well. Like, it had its flaws still, things they could improve upon, but, like, the core worked so well, and they changed the core going into the second game. And it was like, why?
Yeah,
it was also fucking boring, and I'm gonna be honest, Red War sucked.
I'm not a fan.
I hate
of the
people
fact
like
Go ahead,
the fact
Nico.
that they vault stuff, and that they got rid of a lot of a lot of stuff. Like, I'm not as familiar with it as I would probably imagine you guys are. But I'm not a fan of of them vaulting like weapons, removing bits of the story, like stuff that you can't even play anymore.
Yeah, stuff that I paid money for.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, like at all. That's why I'm just like I refuse to play this game. I'm not gonna do it.
I feel it. Yeah, I had a very strong attachment to Destiny 1. I put a couple thousand hours in that game easy, and then I put probably close to like 600 or 700 into Destiny 2 before I'm like, I can't do this. Because like I quit after like their second minor expansion. I came back for their first major expansion. Didn't have a great time with it. Came back for their third major expansion. Got burned again, and I just said, I'm done. I got burned 3 consecutive times on this game. I'm not. I can't. And it's like, it's a shame because like, I don't know how it feels now, but like Destiny always had really good like mechanics. That the core gameplay itself was always really nice. The guns felt good. The abilities were back and forth between being balanced and being very unbalanced, but everybody got their time to shine. Like it would rotate around who's overpowered. It wasn't like one was like completely overpowered perpetually. People argue about that, but it wasn't ever the case that like one class was like perpetually broken.
That became a huge problem in Destiny 2, though, with Warlocks and Titans.
What was I gonna say? My favorite thing that they did, which was like a hilarious thing, is there was one gun that was being perpetually overused in PvP. Like, 80% of the meta was this one gun. And they were like, guys, we get it. The gun's easy to use. It's not the strongest gun in the game. Like, there are guns that objectively have a much faster time to kill than this one gun. But we get it. It's the ease of use of this gun makes it really nice. The gun is not busted. However, we can't have one gun being 80% of the use in the PvP. We encourage you to use other guns, so we don't have to nerf this gun, because at the time, they didn't balance PvE and PvP separately. If they nerfed something for PvP, it also got hit in PvE as well. And it wasn't like a great gun in PvE, but it was nice to have. So it's like, we don't want to nerf this, but if you guys don't start using other stuff, we are going to nerf this. We're giving you like a 2-week notice that if in 2 weeks the usage rate hasn't changed, we're going to be forced to nerf this. And it didn't change, so they nerfed it. I'm like, you know, I appreciate being like, guys, we don't think we should nerf this, but for diversity of the game, we're going to have to. No, it was Mida Multi-Tool in D2.
Oh, yeah, fuck that stupid thing.
Like, I was like, damn, they came up and said, please don't make us nerf this.
I'm guessing it was one of the developers' favorite guns. He's like, no.
Sounds terrible.
It was like, we like the gun as it is. We think it's fair, but you guys are just not using anything else. So, and then they proceeded to just have broken gun after broken gun for a while. And it's like, ah, yes.
Yeah. Laurent's fucking driver. Fuck that gun in its fucking entirety.
Like, Destiny 1 had the perfect broken weapon. Like, Sleeper Simulate was stupid when it came out, and when it was stupid when it got buffed in Destiny 1. But Destiny 1 had a gun called the Outbreak Prime.
Yeah.
And yep, in Destiny 1, it was objectively the single best weapon against one enemy type. But against everybody else, it was trash. So it was only useful in one, like, major encounter.
Sweet.
And then the final boss of that encounter, they purposely coded to not be of that same race. So you could, like, it wasn't good against the final boss, so it couldn't carry you through the whole fight. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, it lets you cheese the first boss. If you're good with it, you can use it against the second boss perfectly fine. And then the third boss forces you to swap to something else. I'm okay with that kind of thing. But there were so many guns in that game that were just, like, at some point or another, yeah, this is just the meta. Like, there was a... Good.
When you left, they started being able to craft certain guns. Basically to stop the grind, but you started being able to craft exotics.
Not all of them, surely. Or not even most of them.
Some of them, yes.
Yeah, that was just... I don't know what happened to Bungie, but there was just something that happened to them after the whole Sony acquisition thing. I don't know if they got lazy. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to pretend like I know what was going on internally. But hoo boy.
Well, at least
they fell off hard.
For what they did, 'cause it's
okay.
bad, man.
That might be a frivolous lawsuit, but they can't get it tossed because of their own stupidity, which is funny.
Yeah. I just can't lie. I think it's funny, but it also sucks because that was a game for a lot of people to play.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore, unfortunately. Like, yeah, like... Yeah, some of my... Go ahead.
Still probably will be.
I'll never forget my, my brother's, like... The funniest criticism he had of the game. He's like, bro, Destiny 2 is straight up ass. Like, I was so hyped for it. And then you play the Red War, and all the fucking trailers are like, welcome to a world without light. Bro, on the fucking third mission, you get your damn light back.
I'm still mad about that.
He's like, war without light, so my salty. Wet ass right now. I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong.
Red War could have been so cool if we had a bunch of missions without light.
Yeah, they just weren't willing to risk, like, you know, oh, this core mechanic of our game, and the thing that we've like, made our deal on, we're gonna say you're not gonna have it. We can't actually let you not have it, because people wouldn't like that. And I'm like, no, I'm here, if you're doing it for the story, I'm here for the story. You don't even get access to the PvP until most of the way done with that anyway, so... Like, what's the purpose of not having it?
It was way too quick. And that always irks me.
Yeah, there were just so many dropped story beats, too. Like, outside of the whole vaulting issue, which alone would have been enough to turn me off. But, like, my favorite one that they drop is at the end of the Rasputin DLC. He's like, fuck the Traveler, fuck the Guardians, you guys can't keep this safe, I'm gonna do everything from now on. And then proceeds to do literally nothing for the next 4 years of the game's life cycle. And then all of a sudden, you're told, by the way, he died between expansions. So yeah, he's just not gonna ever do anything again. Okay, I guess. Sure.
What was that, what's that robot dude's name?
Which one?
The one that everyone loves.
Cade, Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
It's like, I saw that they killed him off.
Yeah.
And then I think just recently, just recently, there was like, I guess, some update or something.
Yeah.
They brought him back.
I can explain this.
They brought him back for a lore reason, and it was self-contained within that one area.
Yep. You know Aldrin Sov, the one who killed him?
No,
But probably not. No, yeah.
Okay.
That goes above. That's
Yeah.
way over my head.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just say this: some asshole awoken you meet in the first game, whose sister is the queen. Of the
Just keep
Awoken.
it super broad. Don't go super detailed.
Yeah. This asshole loses his memories. He becomes back as a guardian. After finding out some stupid shit, we decide we're gonna send him into the Traveler, and he thinks about the guy he killed. And Cade's back. The game.
Oh. Okay.
And he's like your spiritual guide for a little bit.
Yeah. And then once the big bad is killed by a 24-man thing that they added, Cade then dies again. And it is fucking heartbreaking. And then the piece of shit Awoken, who is now a good guy, is the new Hunter Vanguard. Welcome to Destiny. Everyone hates it here.
That's certainly a choice.
Okay, it was always I can forgive one part of that, and it's the new Hunter Vanguard guy, because since Destiny 1, the thing it's always been the Hunter, the Vanguard dare. Whoever kills or is responsible for the death of the last Hunter Vanguard is the new Hunter Vanguard. That's just how it's always worked, because all the hunters hate being the Hunter Vanguard.
Yeah, because we want to be free.
So the way it works is you make bets. It's like, hey, I bet you can't go do this thing. And if the guy dies in the process, well, it was your bet that killed him, so you have to take over.
That seems kind of dumb. I don't want to be the leader. I don't want to be this whatever. But I bet you'll die.
Bet you can't do this thing that I can do.
Bet you can't do it. Okay. Oh shit, he didn't do it. I was correcting that he couldn't do it. Now I'm the leader. Fuck. That sounds kind of dumb.
Wasn't that just for Cade, though?
No, it's
Cade
the
and
Vanguard.
Goldman?
No, the Vanguard's bear's been a thing for a while, because that's how Cade got the job. Is he sent the previous Vanguard. I think it was a Tanix killed the previous Vanguard, Hunter Vanguard, which is why Cade narrates that strike in Destiny 1. You know, Tanix, who they brought back like 4 times as strike boss.
Priest.
No, not. Oh yeah, it was
that
the Archon
everyone
Priest. You're right.
knew-
Yeah.
I remember doing that fight solo because 2 people fucking left me in the middle of it and no one else joined. I can't lie. The one thing I missed from original Destiny was just how fun strikes were. In Destiny 2, they were not fun at all. I know Taken King mainly made strikes just so much more fun.
Yeah, Taken King was like the perfect expansion for a first-person shooter game. Like, they finally figured out how to tell the story right. The weapons were nice, the content was nice, the music was fantastic. They figured out something that actually...
Fun.
They figured out how to actually make the lore, like, work in-game a little bit with the Book of Sorrow. The villain had, like, interesting motivation. Unlike a lot of them.
Back now.
No, he's gone again.
Again.
Remember
He came back
Oryx?
once?
Oryx came back in Destiny 2. Very briefly. His, it was...
Sister.
It was, yeah, something like... It wasn't actually him, but it was like his memories got imbued into this, like, thingamabobber. that thought it was him at first and then realized it wasn't him and then went crazy. Because it realized I have all the memories of Oryx, but I'm not actually Oryx, which is, like, in conflict with all my memories because my whole thing is, like, faith in what I am and what I believe in. And then you kill him, and he's gone. And then his sister, who was with you and then is now against you, and then wanted to pretend to be with you, but is now against you again, who's also a guardian because the Traveler gave her a ghost, but also is still part of the Hive and is darkness and evil, wanted to corrupt him into being a good guy that served her so she could use him as a bad guy. I'm not. I know what I'm doing here. I have Tetra. Oh, I need to turn these things in. Oh, no.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, got it.
You have 2 seconds. Go ahead.
Hey, buddy, can I get a switch of healing?
Nope. You called me out earlier.
We're at the boss.
The fuck?
To the bottom. At the bottom right.
Oh, well. We're here still?
Okay.
We can... You guys can kill that one, and we'll slow kill this one.
Wait, where are you guys at?
This is
Still
a
at...
dual fate.
It was a double one, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This
Hold on.
one takes a minute to kill, though. There's a lot of things you have to kill. It's the snakes again.
Okay. I think everyone forgot that. Well, too late.
Yeah, Destiny has just become a lot of nostalgia baiting for Destiny 1 and previous stuff from Destiny 2, and it's like, it's another reason why. It's like, it's just they're putting onto the pile of why I'm not going back over and over again.
No.
Oh, you're gonna vault things again, eventually? No thanks. Oh, you don't know how to balance anything anymore? No thanks. Oh, your story is trash? No thanks. Oh, it's all just nostalgia bait? Yeah, I'm also gonna pass on that. Oh, you're reworking your entire weapon and armor system again? Yeah, no thanks. I don't know how many
Kill
times.
this thing before they get here.
That's fine. This one's kind of slow. I guess because you guys got the majority of everyone over there.
It's only 3 people.
We had 4.
Oh. Never mind.
We, in our group, we have...
We have 7. Oh, yeah. We
Yeah,
had
but we
4
had 2
initially, and one of them
randoms.
left, yeah. Oh, we had 2 randoms, too. I didn't see the 2 randoms.
Yeah, we had 2 randoms.
Yeah, this one's taking a minute, so.
Yeah, flying down. So what I'm hearing is we had the Pictomancer that was doing a majority of our damage.
I'd like to think it was me.
I like to think it was me too, buddy. But I
Same.
know it's not.
But considering I didn't cast a single Blood Lily, it was not me for sure.
It wasn't me either. At the time, I was just casting Reaving Maw or Steel Maw. I always think this fate's funny.
Jitter Jolt. You're welcome. Man down after this. Wee wheat.
What do you mean I can't teleport? Where's my chocobo?
Somewhere to the left.
Oh, I don't even have a chocobo out. Phoenix decided he was done. guessing that's a friend?
Or just the person they were doing with earlier if it was a random and joined us.
Oh, crap. Thanks, game. I forgot I had to shrink down, so...
Oh, well,
US too, Nico.
that's okay. You'll get it back in a second.
That's fine. I was mad because I was about to go in my awaken phase. The boss said no.
Or I lied. You won't. I guess you have to already be under the effect of it for it to actually.
For doublemint, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. We're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning about situations that would never happen in an actual raid.
Until next year
Yeah.
when we all swap off.
Who said
No.
before?
I will forever stay healer.
Wouldn't that be the shakeup? That would be funny.
This is how we actually stop losing people between tiers.
That's how we
Swap
start
that.
losing more people.
Swapping or
Everybody is forced to learn something new. And then everybody just quits, period.
Nobody wants to learn new stuff. Because if what they're saying is true for 8.0, we're gonna be fucking learning new shit anyway.
I hope. And I hope the new
already
tank is
might be
kind of
thinking
fun.
of switching to white mage. That would be another reason.
Oh.
Please, Shaloni, I need a crumb.
Please,
Demiatma.
just
I'll be happy if
more,
I can
sir.
get at least one. At least one.
Can I have
game's-
some more? Sir?
The game's over here like, you already got one. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you said, give me one. I gave you one. That's it.
Oh,
No
there's a
more.
fate. By the gem trader. I got two. Never mind. They do.
We.
Okay.
Nopali tenders. I am amongst them and they do not notice me.
You become one. God damn it. AC unit, let me just log
I'm one with the
in.
cactus. The cactus is one with me.
Oh.
Green, but
God
you're not that
damn it.
green.
Game, please. If I sink down, can I just keep my reawaken?
The answer is no. You ask too much.
Cannot.
I got stuck by a rock.
That's your
The game
punch.
lets you sink down and participate in the first place. Be grateful and accept your damage loss.
Whoa, what is happening here?
You good?
You see these two paladins? Oh, I know these motherfuckers. I've seen
They're
them.
botting, aren't they?
They are. They are 100% botting.
Report them.
How do I... Zofo Van Vesta.
I've seen them before. Those two, particular like that name. I've seen them around Ether a lot.
Okay, so yeah, let me get this fate done.
I'm trying to report them.
I just catch that
remember
because I
I
saw
was
the names
doing-
perfectly overlapped. I'm like, how are they perfectly overlapped like that?
Yeah, it's impossible. Well, it's very possible when you know,
Anything's possible with third party.
have said programs to help with that.
Have a bubble of health. Speed guard. Stormer. Zone. Trelawney. Statement violation was observed.
How do you report them? Because it won't let me report them.
You have to go to the system. Sofa Van Vesta. Date is 06. We're reporting this live on Twitch, by the way.
Well, yeah. I'm grabbing their names with a clip so I can just do that. You know what? I'm just gonna do this because since they're not actually there, I'm just gonna mark them.
Spotting during fates.
I'm pretty sure they bought during more than that, because I've seen them so many times on other things. Give me a quick second.
I marked them both, so now I can also screenshot that.
Alright.
Screen. Let me go ahead and up. I mean, I'm only level 93 now. Nah, I don't say that, yeah. Up. Ugh. Waiting for a fate to spawn. Yeah.
It's always the fun part.
Looks like there's probably 6 of them because they're in a free company of 6 people.
You company.
What, the bots?
Yeah.
You mean of like 3 people? Because it's probably one matching the other one.
That's true, yeah. View
It
company
won't still
profile.
let me report them.
Or
You
it
have
could
to go
just
to-
be one whole person.
You have to go to
I have
system,
their...
support
Oh.
desk, and then contact us and report cheating.
Like, their free company's name is what? Twins? Or
Twins Dual Box FFXIV on YouTube.
Yeah.
Up, fate. It's going to take a while for this one, so feel free to finish. Doing my part.
I'm doing my part. Yeah, eat shit, you third-party users.
Speaking of third party, there were a couple people in one of my
breakers.
in one of my that was that in one of my groups earlier when I was trying to do some M8 and PF, people kept disconnecting. And it was like code 90,002, code 90,002, which just means you lost connection to the server. It doesn't necessarily mean it's something on your end. So I Googled, it's like, okay, what is 90,002 exactly? And then the AI overview is like, here are the most likely causes for 90,002. Unstable internet connection. Server issues, which are generally reported on. Some third-party plugins, including ACT, can induce this when parsing the network. And I was like, there it is.
Oh, yes. Those dirty ACT users.
The worst people in the world, am I right?
Yeah, really. They want to upload logs and stuff.
They're worse than the From the Moon people.
Yeah, really. Those people that use, what is it, CACBot, that tell them where to go and what to do, the ACT users are worse.
Those people that use Splatoon that literally tell them where the exact safe spots are for everything and show them ahead of time every AoE, ACT is
that one.
worse than that. Although, there is one thing worse than ACT.
What would that
It's mods that let you put beards on characters with bald heads.
You're right. You're absolutely correct. All the mod beasts have been put on notice. Every time I take a trip to Balmung, I'm reminded just how a lot of people play this game.
Not
Because
too bad at Balmung.
Well, I see two characters overlapping each other, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I know what you're doing. I know what you are. You can't
I know
fool
what
me.
you are.
Know exactly what they're doing.
It's like that speedrun group that was botting their speedruns. What was their name again? I forget. It was something ironic was the name of that group.
I didn't know there was a group that was botting speedruns.
Yeah, it was during last tier. They caught them because they looked at the replays of their logs on FF logs, and they were moving exactly along the X and Y axes. So they were taking scripted routes.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I remember we were looking at it, and it was like, that's impossible. There's no way.
Yeah, I've tried moving like that a bunch of times, and it's just you can't. Like, it
The
looks
human
like you're
player
doing it, but
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, you just can't. It's impossible. I do remember that. I forgot what their name was, yeah. I don't remember.
And they were all landing within, like, 0.1 yalms of each other at the end of every single movement.
Yep.
It was, like, exceptional, or no exception, or something like that, I think.
Something like that.
Just quickly. Do we have to say what world they're from? I'm just typing everything out.
You type the world that the, infraction occurred upon.
Okay, Ether, Shalone,
Midgard's armor, not Ether.
date when... Oh.
Yeah, it was. They were called Exception.
I'm putting Ether and Midgard, just
Yeah, go ahead.
keep it very detailed. I'm also putting they were basically hitting everything at the same time. Scripted routes.
Perfectly, perfectly synchronized actions.
Yeah.
How the hell do you any percent Kugane Tower?
That's funny.
I don't know. That's a thing?
I don't know what any percent means in that context. Because, yeah, I googled the whole, like, speedrunner cheating thing, and then someone has a video. It's the Kugane Tower speedrun any percent world record. I'm like, it's just you get to the top. Like, what do you mean, any percent?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand
There was a whole thing with Pint.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then the one guy came back too and did his thing.
He
Yeah, 'cause-
apparently had that recorded, pre-recorded.
Yeah, because Pint spent, like, a month trying to beat it, and then the next day, the guy, because he'd already pre-recorded, had already beaten it, was just waiting for someone to do it, and then upload it at the moment he saw. It's like, the whole stupid, like, Pepper X thing. How, like, apparently the guy who's bred the world's hottest pepper has bred something already hotter. He just wants someone to take it from him first so he can get it back. Instead of just beating himself. Supposedly. Allegedly, that's the phrase I'm looking for.
I reported both of them. I put both accounts. Because, yeah, one's following the other.
Yep.
Because where they're going is they're going to the middle of the instance, or middle of the map.
Yeah. And they're both...
So, like...
They're just perfectly in sync. They're on top of each other. See, you could tell someone's kind of controlling them right now because now they're trying to make it less... They're separating them. And they're trying to make it seem less apparent.
The problem is they haven't taken off my marks yet. That's the funny bit.
I don't think they can.
Those are visible to us. They don't see them.
It's only visible to the party. They don't even know they're marked.
Yeah.
What? Okay, sure.
I just saw it go away and then come back and hear you're disgruntled. The moment you make any disgruntled noise, I look and see the dance partner go away.
It's just the most frustrating part about this. It's so frustrating. Yeah, see now they're not overlapping each other anymore. Someone's at the sticks controlling. They don't want us to know.
Maiden.
But it's too late. We already know.
Nope. There's the double intervene. And now they're overlapped again because they both intervened to the same exact location.
Yep.
I wonder if I put in chat nice bots. Do they have an auto response?
Probably not.
Oh yeah, they'll probably just ignore it. Well, acknowledge that kind of thing.
If they acknowledge it, yeah, they would get caught. Or alternatively, they'll try and report you for accusing them of botting.
Yeah, they'll report for harassment, yeah.
Hmm.
That was almost 1 million for that one, damn.
Yeah, really. It's a lot. Still no Atma.
There's one right across the water.
I'm almost level 98 with Dancer though, so I guess there's that.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Go.
As long as I don't get shafted in my MSQ and my leveling, I'll be 94 by the end of the day on this job.
Yeah, if I decide to actually do some... If I decide to queue up and do some stuff, I'll probably hit 99. Maybe 100? I don't know.
If you catch, like, an Agli or something, if you catch Praetorium, and if you catch, like, a Dawn Trail in your leveling roulette, entirely possible.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I finished my Dark, is I caught Vanguard in my leveling roulette, and it just gave me a straight-up level.
That would do it.
And then I caught Praetorium next, and it gave me almost the entire next level straight up, and I'm like, wow, I'll just run one more Vanguard and be done. But yeah, I'm going to try to finish out my healers, and then I'll just use the deep dungeon to get my DPS that are 90 up to 100. Or 91, I should say.
Use the deep dungeon, but when do you want to do that?
Once it's out.
Oh, the new one. Okay.
Yeah.
Enhanced shield samba.
Let's go.
Someone's already told me. Nope. Gotta do it anyway.
That,
I've already flown halfway. I'm not teleporting. Oh, this is the one guy. I don't think this is the silliest boss fight out of the entire region. Like, yeah, you fight the giant.
Solo.
Yeah, it's just the one guy who's here that you just beat the shit out of.
yeah.
He's just a guy.
He's just
He's just a dude. Oh, I did want to mention, if anybody has any interest in, like, getting extra practice on any of the mechanics in M8S, like, especially, like, Terrestrial Rage and stuff, you can join any Phase 2 party.
Really?
Oh, that's true.
It doesn't. They don't even get there.
Most of them don't get to Phase 2, yeah. I've joined, I've been trying to be a prog skipper, for, like, 4 mechanics. And I haven't seen... I've seen Phase 2 exactly 2 pools, and one of them we died instantaneously because we had 3 people dead going into transition. It was both healers and our red mage died to the final raid wide of phase 1.
Yeah.
One, because all of our mitt fell off and he didn't realize it. One, because he got rezzed and then didn't write out the immunity. He tried to put up a mitigation. And then instant died. And then I think the red mage just ran out of health.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, damn. But we made it to phase 2 once in like 4 parties. Like 4 hours of my time, and I've gotten 2 pulls. And parties that are supposed to be about halfway through phase 2. So.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it when that happens?
Yeah. I haven't blacklisted anybody yet. But it's been a little rough. So, if you ever feel like you're not confident, know that at least you're aware that you're not confident in yourself and you don't have overconfidence.
I suppose, yeah. So that's why, like, whenever I have those moments where I sit here and think to myself, am I even, like, okay at this game? All I have to do is go into one party, like, party finder party, and realize I'm really not that bad. I'm really not. It could be so much worse.
It could be. I wonder. It's always interesting too because like P8S had the issue of nobody could do phase 1, but if you got to phase 2, piece of cake. And Athena had the exact opposite, where everybody could 1 or 2 pull phase 1, but then nobody could do phase 2. In PF that was. I never really did Wicked Thunder in PF. Thankfully, never had to. So I don't know how that one used to go, considering that it wasn't a door boss. And honestly, like, looking over the guide for Phase 2 and then seeing some of the mechanics, Phase 2 conceptually is much, much easier. The problem is going to be that it's insanely fast. Like, Phase 2 is fast. Even compared to Phase 1. That's going to be the difficulty. Is just the speed at which mechanics come out. The speed at which you have to traverse the entire map. Because basically everybody gets a taste of what Revolutionary Reign is like. Not the exact same thing, but a little taste of it. But the hardest mechanic is a DPS exclusive mechanic.
I'm so glad you said that.
And it's not even, it's literally, it's an easier version of Cachexia. It's like, oh no.
I'm so glad that you said that, because in Phase 1, I feel like we have the easiest time.
Why say that?
Because when ads come up, we don't do anything except run in a circle. That's all we do.
Run in a circle and aim the cleave so it doesn't kill anybody, and that's it, yeah.
That's the easiest part, though. Like, it's really just... There's only really... you can't really aim it anywhere else. Like...
But yeah, the air quotes hardest mechanic is literally just like there's a tether that the DPS just have to pass around, and all we have to do is when the tether gets brought to our platform as a tank, you just stack with the person. Yeah. And then when it's your turn to take the opposite attack, you just make sure that you're the closest person to the boss, and that's it.
We probably should follow this one. We can kill the boss fake quick before we come back to this.
That's true.
Because...
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, go to the next fate, because we can come back to that one. Because the fucking AI are gonna run over here.
Yeah, they're already moving to this.
Yeah, they're starting it. Are they starting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can start it.
Oh, I got one. Nice.
Hey!
Let's go. Just need one more.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have to put dance partner on you. Oh, what a good time.
All of a sudden, all the sorrows of the day have been washed away.
Everything is just working.
Nico over here just ready to bust out singing. Everything is awesome.
It's cool when you're part of a team.
Oh man.
I need to watch that movie again.
It's a cute movie.
I loved that movie. the fact that like Charlie Day plays the astronaut,
Yeah.
I love that so much because I love Charlie Day.
Do you love him because of his voice, or because of the implication?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Mostly because of Always Sunny in
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
that was the
Show,
joke.
that
Yeah,
show is what made him for me.
because of the implication.
Yeah.
That's my favorite moment from Sunny. I'm like, Jesus Christ. They just went all out on that one.
What the fuck is going on, chat?
Oh, it's a train. There's A ranks here.
Pulling these?
I always think back to that episode of Always Sunny where he was going on like the blind date, and they were just like, "Tell him you're a philanthropist," and
Oh.
he can't pronounce philanthropist at all. So
Hey, we didn't lose.
he says the worst
Oh, we
thing you
did
could.
lose one. That's fine.
He says the worst shit you could possibly ever say.
Then we always have the classic corkboard connecting the dots.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Trying to jump to one of you, but the game's like, they're too far away. Should we go join for the A rank, or?
The who? The A rank? There's an A rank?
Yeah, that's what the hunt train is talking about. They just haven't sent the
We could. I don't see why
if
not.
they announce them. Yep, there it is.
I'll switch to Astro. Ew. Probably
This is a
faster
Midgar
than
one, so it'll
before.
probably die in like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, either hunt trains are pretty quick.
Yeah, this one's a vibe train. I mean, they have so many people they're making sure everybody gets to instance before they pull the boss, so...
They're already on it.
Yeah. They were probably at the Huestani teleport. Did it count? No, I don't think I tagged it.
Yeah, it's dead. No.
Nope.
All good.
I intervened, but...
Oh,
Where's this next one at?
there's a boss fight right here.
Oh, they're already in Heritage Found. Yeah, womp.
Oh, it's this guy again, the Namazu. Wait,
I
but
really
there's
wish
some
they
of the
gave
other
this
one.
guy a hat. Like a little cowboy hat.
Is
Oh
he
wait, I'm
the-
on the wrong job. Do you do that again, Nico? I'm so sorry.
What? Again?
I actually
20
sec.
I gotta wait 20 seconds. You couldn't do it on Samurai?
No, Samurai's too low.
Oh,
What do you mean
man.
too low? I'm on White Mage.
He's like 93.
Fine.
It's too late. I can't do it. You just switch back to Viper. You might as well switch. 2 seconds.
Nico's hitting you with that One Republic over here.
I gave you a chance. I now understand Kai's frustration. It all makes sense now.
Esuna.
And my gecko just fucking hit.
Teehee.
I keep missing it. I get to the point where I'm using gecko and it doesn't
Cat-
want to hit.
Catfish eat geckos, so. I gotcha. Esuna. I need to eventually get back to doing hunt trains because I want the mount from hunts.
Which one?
The Bard Dragon.
Don't remember which one that was.
It's the Dawn Trail. You do the 2000 A's and 1000 S ranks, and it's a little wyvern looking thing, and it has like musical notes that circle around its feet.
Oh, maybe I do know that one. That's a lot. That's a lot to do.
Every expansion has that, yeah. Since Shadowbringers, that's been what it is. It's 2000 A ranks and 1000 S ranks.
That's a crazy amount.
It'd be fine.
Maybe if I if I did one hunt train a day.
Like it wouldn't be bad if I didn't work like super long days right now, because what I used to be able to do is like on days where there were maintenances, because every maintenance resets all the hunt marks.
Yeah.
So then you just have like, you know, oh, there's gonna be like 15 trains today. And then all the S ranks are gonna come out the next Thursday, and it's gonna be like 60 S ranks on like each data center. So it's like I just need to catch one data center's big trains if they coordinate them. Although they've been a little bit worse about coordinating them in Dawn Trail. Because it used to be, like, they all talk to each other. So, like, all of Ether would be like, okay, this server's going to run all of their shit at this time. And then after that, you know, Adamantoise, like, we'll do it alphabetically. Just go down the list. And then we'll hit every single mark like that.
I didn't realize they coordinated that much.
They used to. A lot of the people who used to run the hunt trains have dropped out of the game, though. So, like, I know Dynamis is, like, in a rough shamble right now to where they've been trying to get people from Ether and Primal and all that to come over. And I think is it Crystal or Primal? One of them just doesn't participate. And is like, no, we're not sharing with anybody else. Like, we're not joining your Discords, we're not doing anything. You have to come to our Discords, and we're only announcing this to our people.
Probably Primal, because I don't see theirs in the,
Whichever one isn't in... Yeah, whichever one's not in Faloop is the one that you have to go to their stuff.
I see Ether, and I see Crystal. I'm pretty sure I see Crystal.
Yeah.
I don't think I see Primal.
I remember hearing a joke about Primal's raiding scene, is they had a gravestone as their raiding scene for their thing, because they didn't have enough people.
Yeah, once DC travel became a thing, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of was no point.
Like, each raid... Yeah, there used to be websites. Where, like, there was, like, Primal PF website that had all their strats. There was a Crystal server. And then Crystal died out pretty fast. And then Primal fell afterwards. And now it's just the, Ether PF. Yeah, Ether PF strats is what it is, yeah. And even that website's fallen off, and it's just all going to the balance and then just the YouTube guide makers now. Which my favorite thing is, like, people who complain about the strats that, like, Hector and them put up, it's like, okay, post your strat then.
Oh, they won't. They never will, because they
It's
can't.
like, yeah. It's like, it's hard. Like, I'm not good at making up strats at all. Like, I can find certain mechanics that, like, I can say, oh, what if we tried solving it this way? Because that makes sense to me. But it's like, that doesn't make sense to most people, probably. And also, I can't do that for every mechanic on command. Oh, there's a maiden that we're going to miss.
No, it's not. We can kill her.
Oh, this is a turn-in one. You're right. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, these bots.
They're just going back and forth.
Oh no, they're showing left and showing right on the guy you turn in at.
Of course they are. I need to go turn in. I need these things to die, though. Where is it?
Well, they're over here.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here now, though. So everybody who came to watch out and tune out, thank you so much. We just goofed around all day today. Just had some nice talking and fun times. So thank you for coming out. But we're gonna go ahead and end it right now. So have fun. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week coming up. Have a great weekend after that. Running out of things to say at this point, so take care.